Hey, it's IdkWhatsRc and this is my level 1 to 99 runecrafting guide on the old school servers. And like you will soon see, it's very different than the current RuneScape. Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about a couple influence, so useful skills that will help you train runecrafting. So the first and most important one is agility. In the old school servers, energy restores very slowly, so having a high agility will really help you, and you will use less energy potion, and that means you will make more profit. A lot more profit actually. And it's also very useful if you're using the Abyss in order to reach the inner center faster. After that, construction can be useful thanks to the mounted glory at level 47, so instead of having a lot of glories in your bank, you can only have one in your personal own house, so it's useful for that. And Hunter can also be very useful thanks to the spotted and spottier caves that will reduce your weight. Another very useful thing is the runecrafting pouch from the Abyss. After completing the mini quests about the Abyss, you can start killing the creature inside the Abyss in order to get the runecrafting pouch. So there are 4 pouches in total, the small, medium, large and giant, and if you have them all, you practically make 2 times more rune per hour, and this means 2 times more profit and also 2 times more experience, so it's really great. And what I recommend personally to get the pouches is to have at least level 43 prayer and a high magic, so you simply pray protect from melee and you kill the creatures with magic. If you want a more detailed guide about how to get the pouches, then simply click the annotation on the screen. Okay, so now I will tell you what you need to do at what level to get maximum experience rate in runecrafting. Okay, so let's start off with the beginning. So the very first thing I recommend you to do is to complete the Abyss Miniquest. And by doing so, you will get your first pouch, you will unlock the Abyss, and you'll also get instantly level 9. So it's really useful to save a lot of time. After that, from level 9 to 14, I recommend to make Earth runes, and finally all the way to level 44, Fire runes. Overall, getting level 44 in runecrafting should take you approximately 3 hours and cost you 120k GPs. Okay, so at level 44 you have 2 main choices. The first one is to train runecrafting in solo, and the second one is to train with runners. But first, let's talk about soloing that give a little bit less experience per hour, but a lot more profit. The first option is to simply continue doing fire runes. They give by far the best experience of the game per hour if you're soloing, about 40k with all the runecrafting pouches, but you will make absolutely no profit. You can also make at level 44 nature runes all the way to 91. You will get approximately 19k experience per hour, and the best profit possible at that level, 275k GP per hour, which is simply amazing. You can also craft at level 54 law runes that will give you a little bit more experience but a little bit less GP per hour. And finally, at level 91 you can make the famous double nats that will also give you 19k experience per hour, but you will make a profit of 800k GP per hour, which is simply amazing. Overall, soloing runecrafting will take you approximately 700 hours, but you will also make a profit of 550 million GPs. In the other end, if you want to do it with runners, you will get slightly better experience, but you will make no profit. So first of all, there's the nature rune that will give you approximately 45k experience per hour, and there is also the law runes that will give you slightly less experience, 35k, because it takes longer when you enter the altar to actually reach the center where you can craft runes, so you can trade less runners per hour if you're doing law. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the earth runes at level 9, and to craft them you will need regular rune essence. Okay, so there are 2 main ways to train with earth runes. The first one is to simply run all the time, so obviously there is no requirements, but experience you can get the maximum is about 8.7k experience per hour. And if you use the second method, which requires level 25 magic, you simply use Varrock teleport and you can get up to 10k experience per hour. Okay, so the Earth altar is located near Varrock, and the fastest way to get there is to simply use Varrock teleport, run east to the bank, and then run northeast to the Earth altar. It takes approximately 1 minute if you're using the Varrock teleport. Okay, so those are the different items you will need if you want to make earth runes with teleports. So first of all, fire runes, law runes, and the rest will be rune essence. If you do not want to use teleports, then it's simply a whole inventory of rune essence. For the equipment, first of all, the Earth Tiara, very useful, otherwise you cannot craft the runes. Also bring an air staff and the boots of lightness if you have them. Okay, so first of all, from the Varrock East Bank, you want to run east and then northeast to reach the Earth Altar. So as you can see, it's not really far from the bank, so the trips are very fast and you get really good experience. So simply try to find a way to the altar and click on the altar to convert all the rune essence into earth runes, and then you use the Varrock teleport and you go back to the bank. And yeah, that's pretty much it if you're using the teleport method. Okay, so now let's talk about the fire runes that you will craft at level 14 all the way to level 44. So like the earth runes, you will need a rune essence to craft them. There is only one efficient way to craft fire rune, and it's with the rings of dual links. So there is absolutely no requirements to use it, and you will get 20k experience per hour with no pouches at all. So it's great experience at level 14. Obviously, you will be using tons of Ring of Duel Links, so I highly recommend you to click the annotation on the screen to check a little tip to save a lot of money from the Ring of Duel Links. A full fire rune strip only takes 35 seconds, and this is because of the Ring of Dueling. So one of its options is to teleport to the Al-Kharid Duel Arena, which is right next to the Fire Altar, and then there is also the Castle Wars Bank, which is easily accessible with a bank with the Ring of Dueling. Those are the different items you will need. So first of all, a full inventory of rune essence, and for the equipment, it's the Fire Tiara, Boots of Lightness, and a Ring of Dueling. Okay, so first of all, from the Castle Wars Bank, you simply use your Ring of Dueling and select the Duel Arena in Al-Kharid. So once it's done, simply run north and click on the Fire Altar, run to the center and use all your rune essence to turn them into fire runes. Use your Ring of Dueling once again and select the Castle Wars option. At level 44 you can make the famous nature runes, but to craft them you will need pure essence this time. And at level 91 you can make 2 nature runes for every pure essence, so it's really great profit. There are 3 main ways to make nature rune, and the first one and the most efficient one is with the Abyss. So I highly recommend you to have at least level 43 prayer or have a high level in defense if you want to use the Abyss, because it's quite dangerous. But if you use them, you can make approximately 375 kgp per hour if you're making a single nat. You will also make 19k experience per hour, and if you have level 91 or plus in Runecrafting, you will make 800 kgp per hour by making double nats, so great profit. The second method is to use runners, and with that you can approximately make 45k experience per hour. And finally there's the general store method at 8 experience per hour, 8k experience per hour, and you will make approximately 175 kgp per hour with no requirements. Okay, so first of all, the Abyss, you simply want to use your Amulet of Glory to teleport to Edgeville, bank there, and then run north to the wilderness and talk with the Zamorak Mage that will teleport you to the Abyss. You simply do the little maze, well, actually go inside the inner center, use the right portal, and then after crafting your runes, you teleport back to Edgeville with your Amulet of Glory. Those are the items I recommend you to bring if you want to train at the Abyss. So first of all, bring your pouches with pure essence, and for the equipment I recommend to bring first of all the glory, it's really needed to bank. I also recommend you to bring a hatchet to enter the inner center faster. You can bring armor, but don't forget that you must not weight more than 0 kilogram, otherwise you will lose a lot of energy very fast. Boots of Lightness, the spottier capes if you have it, and finally a Ring of Dueling in case you forget to switch your glories. If you don't have a high level in defense, then this is what I recommend. So you will need level 43 in prayer and bring 1 dose of prayer potion. So when you enter the Abyss, you drink your prayer potion, you pray protect from melee, and you're good to go. So first of all, from the Edgeville Bank, you want to run north and enter the wilderness. Don't forget that there might be pickers, even though it's really rare that pickers come here to kill people who train Runecrafting. So it's really unlikely. Talk with the Zamorak Mage to enter the Abyss. Now it's a dangerous part, so there are monsters that can kill you. Your goal is to enter the inner center, and to do this, you can simply shop the trees, or you can use agility to go through the passage, or different things like that. Simply use the nature portal like I've just done, so the northwest one, craft your runes, and then simply use your Amulet of Glory to come back to Edgeville. Okay, so now let's talk about the general store method, which is a lot less efficient, but there is no requirements nor danger if you have a decent combat level. So first of all, teleport to Lumbridge with Home Teleport, for example, go to Port Sarim, travel to Karamja, and then from Karamja run west actually, and then south to the general store. So this will act like a bank, like I will explain later, and then when you have your unnoted pure essence, you run southeast to the nature altar. When you're done, you come back to the general store and you repeat. Okay, so those are the items you will need. So first of all, a lot of pure essence knotted. It's very important to be knotted. Also bring all your energy potion knotted if you want to use them. You will also need a lot of coins, and the rest can be pure essence. For the equipment, you will need a nature tiara, of course, the boots of lightness, and a ring of dueling. This is what I recommend in order to come back to civilization after. Okay, so this is how you will actually unnote your pure essence. So you simply trade them to the shop and then buy them back. So by doing so, they will be unnoted. Be aware that there are people that will try to steal your pure essence. So yeah, just be aware of that. When it's done, simply run southeast to the nature altar, craft your runes, and then you simply want to run back. So there are a lot of snakes. They are not really dangerous, only if you're like level 3 combat. Otherwise, it's really safe. You come back to the general store and you repeat. Okay, so now let's talk about law runes that you can craft at level 54, and you will also need pure essence. You cannot make multiple law runes at the same time, and there is a special requirement to craft them. You will absolutely need to have completed the quest Troll Struggle in order to get the talisman and the tiara to enter the altar. So it's a really needed quest if you want to craft them. There are 3 main ways to train with law runes, and the first and most efficient one is Odd Balloon. So in order to use it, you will need to have completed the quest Enlightenment Journey and have at least level 55 firemaking to do the little mini quest to unlock Castle Wars path. With this method, you can expect to get 24k experience per hour and 300k GP per hour, which is a lot. You can also craft law runes with runners. You will get 35k experience per hour doing so. And there's also the Draenor Village method that will give you approximately 17k experience per hour and 200 GP per hour. Okay, so first of all, the Odd Balloon method, which is very fast, even faster than the Abyss. You want to use your Ring of Dueling to teleport to Castle Wars, bang there, then run northeast and talk with the guy with the Odd Balloon that will teleport you to Entrena. Once you're there, you simply run to the Law Altar and craft your runes. Don't forget that because the altar is located in Entrena, you cannot bring any weapon or armor. Okay, so this is how your inventory should look. So your Runecrafting pouch with pure essence and a regular normal log. It's very important in order to use the Odd Balloon. For the equipment, it's a Law Tiara, an Amulet of Glory in case you want to use the Abyss to repair your pouch, Boots of Lightness, and Ring of Dueling, of course. Okay, so from the Castle Wars bank, you want to run northeast and talk with the random guy with the Odd Balloon. Select Entrena, and don't forget that you cannot bring weapons or armor to the island. It's very important, otherwise you won't be able to travel there. So once you're in Entrena, you want to run east, then north to go to the Law Altar. So as you can see, it's a very quick run and can make a lot of profit and experience per hour. Enter the altar, craft your runes, don't forget to empty your pouches to make more runes, use your Ring of Dueling to teleport to Castle Wars, and repeat. The second method to craft law runes is by using the Amulet of Glory to teleport to Draenor, then run west and talk with the monks at Port Sarim to be teleported to Entrena. Once again, don't bring any weapon or armor, then simply run to the Law Altar and repeat. The inventory is pretty much the same, so your Runecrafting pouches with the rest will be Pure Essence, Law Rune, Amulet of Glory, Boots of Lightness, and Ring of Dueling. Okay, so from the Draenor Village Bank, you want to run west to the Port Sarim, and once you're there, you want to talk with the monks. And by talking with them, they will make you travel to Entrena where the Law Altar is. So after your little trip, exit the boat, you want to run east, then north to the Law Altar where you will craft your law runes. So once inside the altar, click on the altar, craft your law rune, use your Amulet of Glory to teleport back to Draenor and bank and repeat. So yeah, it's the end of my level 1 to 99 Runecrafting guide on the old school servers. If you want to have more detail about how to get the Runecrafting pouch in the Abyss, you can click that notification on the screen to go check out my guide. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.